All right. Now, I just made like a 30-minute video about really everything else with regards to um, the iPhone 14s, compare them to the older models, blah, 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 blah. But this was something that I forgot. And I probably should have just wrapped it up all in that one, but I said, hey, why not? Um, the iPhone no longer has a SIM card slot. Okay, so right here it says not compatible with physical SIM cards. So I have mixed feelings about this. And as a person, a user, literally yesterday, I activated the East. Actually, it might have been 2 days ago now. No, it was yesterday. It was yesterday or 2 days ago. I don't know. But I activated the. It was 2 days ago. Yeah, I activated the eSIM on my iPhone for the first time, and I have a physical SIM in the phone as well. And I said I needed another line to do something, so let me activate this eSIM. And it was convenient. I will say that it was extremely convenient to not have to either A, go out and get a SIM card from my local carrier, um, B, wait for one to arrive in the mail after also having paid. They charge you for the SIM card. So yeah, it was nice. It was instant. It really was. Like, the eSIM has its own IMEI, so you put that into the computer. It's compatible through carrier. Blah 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 blah. In fact, if I wanted to, I could have had a different carrier for my eSIM than I have for my physical SIM. Which, if you have dual physical SIMs, you can do that as well, as long as the phone is unlocked and compatible with your network with whatever carrier. But um, but yeah, extremely convenient. Extremely convenient. Now, what I will say is this concept is not new. Okay, with the GSM phones for a long time, and even with, I don't remember before, let's say, 2004. Mm, yeah, maybe 2003, 2004. And in fact, looking at it right now, like what I'm holding in my hand is a SIM card conversion kit. Like when you get a new SIM card from T-Mobile, um, they sell you this little kit where it's one nano SIM card, but it's inside of one, two, three other SIM card sizes. So it kind of gives you an idea of what SIM card sizes used to be. And yeah, they used to be massive. And over time they've gotten smaller. But and I'm saying I don't remember before 2003, but all phones didn't used to have SIM, like some phones did not have SIM cards. So GSM phones, so Singular, AT&T, T-Mobile, and the other carriers that used to exist had SIM cards and continue to up until this day, physical SIM cards. But companies like Verizon did not for a while. And I think when 4G came out, they did have SIM cards for like the data portion of your line. I don't know why they needed them at that point, but they eventually had them. And then now, of course, we all do, but it looks like Apple and other companies are going to follow, are going to then get rid of the physical SIM card. My concern, and this, like, it I don't know yet because I haven't had to do it. But my concern for people like myself and others who switch phones relatively quickly or often, I'd say, how easy is it to swap from phone to phone? Now, I don't know. I mean, I can imagine what you probably have to do at that point is, instead of just taking your physical SIM card, popping it out of one phone and putting it in another phone, is you probably have to log into your account. Well, you probably have to remove the SIM from your local device, log into your account on either on the computer or on, and probably they'll probably allow you to download an app. I would assume that the app, if that's an option, would be able to detect whatever the IMEI is of your phone once you've logged in, put in your credentials, and then you activate it that way. But if you do it on a computer, yes, then you probably have to type in the IMEI on um, the IMEI in the system on the computer, and then it would update the system that way, so forth and so forth. So from a initial setup standpoint, it seems like it's pretty convenient. But from a transfer of service or transfer of device standpoint, it seems more complicated. Now, again, I could be wrong because I have not had to transfer service, but I am going to continuously have mixed feelings because I think it, and this is just speaking from my limited experience, I feel like it removes some of the control from the consumer. And the only reason I say that right now, which at some point it's going to have to change, is there are certain companies right now, certain cellular service providers that have certain plans that do not support eSIM. And a lot of those plans, I can imagine, are your lower tiered ones. So certain prepaid companies or certain companies that offer prepaid lines of service will explicitly say we this line or this not line or your line won't support or your package doesn't support eSIM. If you want eSIM, you got to pay more. And I don't like that. I feel like that's just that's giving them unnecessary control, which then says, okay, well, let's say you want the prepaid or the lowest tier unlimited postpaid option that might not support eSIM. Then that's the carrier saying, all right, well, if you like, this is a limited example right now, but they're saying, all right, well, if you want this iPhone 14, you can't have this plan of service right here. You got to pay us more money if you want the iPhone 14. And it's like, well, why? Well, because yeah, there's no real rhyme or reason why if all your other plans support eSIM, why does this one not? And it's just to get more money out of me because now I have to upgrade if I so I know I'm going all over the place right now over something that is so simple, but we're going to see what's going to happen. Like we really are. And it might turn out just to be absolutely nothing. And I might be overblowing it. But yeah, I definitely feel like this is, a way for Apple to save some money. Yeah, to not have to have the hardware of a SIM card tray in there or a SIM card slot. So we'll see what happens. And I don't know if I did it justice. And in fact, I might pause this video. No, I'm not going to pause it. Take my word for it. In fact, maybe I will pause it. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. So I did some quick reconnaissance and I wasn't able to find what I was looking for. But I know I've seen it. And yeah, there was another YouTuber that I watch, and all he does is just compare various cell phone plans, and some of the plans explicitly said they don't support eSIM for that specific plan. So I couldn't find it, but I know that they do exist, and I hope that doesn't become a hindrance or an obstacle for certain people. Like, oh, poor people, one, use prepaid, which, hey, isn't true. I have nothing but prepaid lines, and I don't think I'm poor. But even if I don't think I'm poor. But it's just get a prepaid line. Like it's so much easier. You're just like, yeah, I was just sitting in my room, signed up for one, and it's good to go. Or postpaid stuff. Oh, what's your personal information, credit card. I hate all that. All that stuff. So it might not even be a big deal in the future. But yeah, I do like the flexibility of literally like in my room, I'm looking at my iPhone. I could pop the SIM card out of that, put in this Galaxy. I could pop the SIM card out, put it in my Pixel. Pop it out, put it in my Sony. And it's just so easy to do. But yeah, doing it digitally also was easy. Like I cannot say that it wasn't. To start a line of service, that was extremely easy. But yeah, if I want to take that eSIM out of my iPhone and put it in this Galaxy, I don't know what that process is like. And maybe I'll give it maybe I'll give it a try, and maybe I'll see that it isn't that big of a deal. But all that ranting I did in my last video was about Lightning, so I'm not going to do it again. And there we have it. So check out the other video. I probably ended that one way too abruptly, but it also at the same time took too long to make. So yeah, iPhone 14s look like some good devices. It's good that they kept the prices the same as the 13s. I'm not going to get into all the details again, but yeah, there's another video that you can watch if you want to hear more about my thoughts on the new iPhones. See you later.